Okay, here we are. Welcome to the new live with the new setup. Finger crossed, everything is working. So, how about today? I want to try something different, and it would be nice if there will be someone to interact with me. Otherwise, I can just read something and talk. And first of all, I want to start to print something for Halloween. So I want to start to print something live. I want to make this experiment and see if it's working. Let me check the audio. If it's working, it looks yes. Okay. Uh, okay. So I want to print something for Halloween. So first, I want to show something that I'm really curious and I want to print because I already printed last year. And this year I found another model very, very funny for Halloween. And after I want to check some website with you where I usually take some files to print. Some is for free, like printables or Cal 3D, and some other files are from Nico Industry. I'm joining his file a long time ago to check if there is something from Halloween funny that I can print and show to you next time. So I will just share a little bit. If you find something nice, you can write a comment here and tell me, please print this one from Halloween in the printable, and you can even put the link, or you can write the name is in the shop of Nico Industry, because if you are not in this pattern, I don't know if you can see all these files. So first one, what I want to print today is this one. Okay. Another version of this one. This one was the Spooky Ghost that last year it became very, very popular and famous. It became famous also because he prints from Uncle Jesse. He prints a lot of this one and with the legs up and down. This one was printed last year like 300% or 400% with flsun because I want to try to print this one huge and it came out very good. So this year I found another file very similar that one friend of mine sent to me to print. So I still need to check where it came from, who is the maker, some Flexi website probably. And is this one, let me show to you here, is this cat ghost that also has the tail. It has different version. This version here is with keychain, so I can put the key. And also, of course, has the legs. So I want to try this one. And for this one, I want to try with the filament, with a new filament that I just testing now. It's a PLA luminous that changing the color. I used in the last project of the Ironman helmet, and it works good. It just needs to stay a long time under the sun, or you will like torchlight for charge. But after a while, it is very strong effect. So it's very cool, and I think for Halloween could be fun. I want to also print maybe some castle or with this filament, or maybe some pumpkin using the orange PLA or PTG. So first one, let's print this one together, and after we can check on the website what we can print. So for print this one, I'm using the eSUN V400. I'm using a filament luminous. This is my usual generic settings. 3 volts, 10% gyroid, speed 120 for the external perimeter, 300 for the internal and fill, because the external I want to be as smooth as I can. This one doesn't need any support, and that's all. So for print, this one is around 1 hour and 10 minutes. It's 7 centimeters taller, 8 centimeters taller. 1 hour 27 minutes is 7 centimeters taller, more or less, with this tail. So it's doesn't take too much. So I can upload and print because the V400 is connected directly to my Mainsail. So here we can see the file that should be uploaded. he said that he has some area that he needs support, but this one should be good without any support. Yes. All these files normally are without the support, so it should be good without. Yeah. Okay. So it should be uploaded here. Okay. So now it start to hitting the band to 60, and here we have my beautiful V400. Here we are. So let's check again here the website. After this one, let's start to check something for Halloween. Let me see if someone is here. So on printable, if you write Halloween, we have some nice idea. We have some pumpkin with a candle that could be nice. Some decoration to write on the wall. Some other spooky ghost. This is a hand for holding one candle. Some tools. I don't know. Many pumpkins. Pumpkins also the Pokemon, a crow. So we have many. Oh, this is nice. The lantern. Let's see. This one is nice if you print with transparent and put one orange lens inside. I can print with the transparent PTG and make one light inside, or maybe it's made by I don't know. It's open. I don't remember the name. But this is nice if I have the AMS. So for the moment I need to pass. So here we can see something. Oh, start the printer. Let's check one moment. So we start the first layer. I was a little bit dirty the bed, but it doesn't matter. I forgot to put a skirt for clean the nozzle, but should be good. The first layer looks okay. This is like a transparent filament that when he glow in catch the light, he glow in the dark. So it could be a nice experiment. So let's see later. Here, this is the lantern. Is that this spin? Okay. Have also the instruction manual for people that doesn't know how to assemble like me, probably. You have the feet. Yeah, it looks nice. Maybe this one can be one idea. Here on Calc 3D, let's put 3 so everybody can check. Some pumpkins, ghost. This is nice, I saw last time, but it was more nice if it was 2 different files. So I can print one with the black, one with the orange, but it's only one and it's not so good. So here we have other files. It's the black pumpkins. What's this? Pumpkin change the face. So this is cool. Let me check. You can find many cool and funny things on printables and Calc 3D usually. This one is face changing Halloween pumpkin. It's a free file. Please remove the support and some paper. There are so many files. Yeah, this one can be a solution. Now here, Nico Industry. This one, I don't know if you can see without be a pattern. So in the case, just check here and after you can write what you would like to see me print. For Halloween here, let's write Halloween. So we can a little bit make a search. Make so many files every week. This guy. We have this one for the trick or treat, can be nice, also for the Death Star. Skull, Pokeball. If I write ghost, cat ghost, Look if he's closed. Oh no, it's another one. Cat Ghost, Hedgehog, Ghost of Tsushima. No, this one are cosplay, other stuff. I think Ghostbuster, yes. Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost, Call of Duty, no. So Nico, maybe just only the cat. So please, everyone, if you want to participate with this one, just check on printables, check on Cal 3D on the free file. If you see something that can be nice to be printed, you can just write it in the comment here, and also the link if you want. So I can check together and I can see what you want to print, and I will try to print for you. Here, the V400 start to go a little bit more fast now. How fast it's going? Let me check. Yeah, 120, 160, 70 is okay. You finish 935. No, this is, yes, 945. Unfortunately, we'll finish later. Okay, so except for this one, let me come back to the website. This week also it was some news about the new Bamboo that is releasing something. It was nice to talk together. We don't know what they are releasing, and I want to put also my face a little bit because otherwise you cannot see my face. Here, but this one. Okay, nope. Wait a moment, I'm still messy with this one. Nope. Yeah, I'm very bad with this one. Okay, one and okay, here we are. If you just write Bamboo Lab on YouTube, you can see many streamers talk about something that it will change again. Here, this could change everything again. Bamboo Lab's big announcement. New information, Bamboo Lab colorful product tease. Here's the next layer that introduces the P1S. So many people are talking about what's news, and for what we know until now, it looks like, I check on this website, 3D Print Academy, that they are releasing at the beginning. They just think what about a new tool head, because they announced this free easy color for everyone. So it's told it was like a head for merge 4 colors together like a palette and get a new color. After they announced this active motor noise cancelling. They probably is just a speaker that you put inside the P1P or the X1 that emits some sound and cancel the vibration, so remove the noise. Could be very nice. And about this head, in the end, it looks like is a new printer probably. Could be a new lower cost bed slinger 3D printer with a new own multicolor print, so no more an AMS. This new multicolor should be allowed to use on different printer, because what they said at the beginning, that is a new way to make multicolor for everyone. So probably it's a system that you can like similar to AMS but compatible with other printers maybe. So this printer should be something smaller, probably, as you can see here on the bed. And we don't know anything. We don't know anything. We know that the price should be around $299. That is very low, and probably the price for make a competition against Creality and Anycubic. They make the bed slinger printer, and they are two famous companies for making the bed slinger. Except for this one, we don't know anything. Maybe calling A1. And also, we will have a new quick swap revolution. Oh, it's already very fast. Change the nozzle on the P1P X1, just unscrew 2 screws, and you can remove all the head on all the tool head with the fan and connect the new one. But this one looks something that you don't need any tools. Like you see here, clip in, clip out, not wire involved. So no cable, nothing. It will be something extra that it will be compatible probably with the P1P and X1 for sure, probably for sure. You should write in here the offhand should be like $35 US completed, and it could be a simple and new way for change the old extruder. And also they say about the where it is here something printers that could be on the resin maybe. They talk about a new type of 3D printer in the future, the photo curing 3D printer with a new technology that is like a potential hybrid resin and FDM. So we don't know what's that. Just say that they announced this system, new one, to be a real-time curing material can be cured when it's printing. So like the resin is printing like the FDM, and in the same moment it's also curing. So I don't know how can be, how it will working. I cannot wait the 20th for see what they are talking about, because can be another totally game changer, like when they make the X1 carbon and X1 and the P1P, where they change totally the 3D printing FDM market. 2, illumination system, the guarantee and through-hole curing and adaptable printing head. So we don't know. We are very, very curious, but it was a very big, important news, and I want to share with you because it will be something very, very interesting to see. So now let's come back here to my P400. Here we are. The cat is printing. It looks very good, very good, very nice layer from what I can see from here. So here is also my tool head. The pot was very nice. But today I also want to talk about my last work that I made. I was very happy to this work. Here, I finished finally this beauty here. Let me show here, maybe you can see better. Here. This is one of the last files that is made by Yosh Studio. It is the cyberpunk helmet. For make this baby, I spent more than 2 weeks, more or less, printing, sanding, and painting. Especially the painting, the electronic was a little bit a mess, especially for me, because electronic, I don't know anything, almost. I'm still learning. This one is made by FDM and resin. The black part here, 1, 2, and the jaw here is made by the PLA matte black of eSUN, and I print with the flsun V100, and this pink one here, and the other part, big one all around, this one, the decoration, the metal part, these all print by the resin printer with the new and too big M5S, and the big faceplate here I print with the frozen because it doesn't fit on the M5S, so I have to print with that one. So what's the particular of this helmet? This helmet, I use some glue, some fluo light paint. So when it's dark, now it's not simple to see because I have too many lights. All this yellow part here, they glow in the dark and make very cool effect. And also here, if you can see, there is some line, that is some part that is connected from inside. That one is the same PLA luminous that I'm using now for the stray cat. Yeah, sorry. Here you can see the lines inside. It's made by the same luminous PLA that also glow in the dark. So I have 2 different glow in the dark. One is a paint that I apply here on the yellow part. And one is the PLA luminous that I directly print all this line inside here and inside on the faceplate here. This mask also have a LED system that now I need to finish to fix because I checking the cables, so I remove everything and start to put back. First, look also the interior part. It's fantastic. This one, when is working good, because now I'm fixing something, so I had to remove the light and put it back. I didn't finish time to test. It has a magnet system that theoretically, when it's closed here, it will turn on automatically. Check. I'll show you how to make something like this. Of course, now it doesn't turn on anymore. Oh no, I was off the battery. So here we have the LED. You can see now the LED are on, but if I just remove the mask, it will turn off. When I put back, they will turn on automatically. For make this one, I watched an old tutorial of Frankie Build, and I will just show you here. Very, very simple. Here, let me show from here so I can check frontal. Okay. Here we have the LED. As you can see, this mask is connected by the magnet. You need to use the magnet system for make this kind of effect. So the two eye LEDs have the positive cable that they are connecting together and reach until the magnet here. And I wrap around the magnets and glue it together with hot glue. So you can see there is the cable outside here that make the connection. The same I make with the negative. I connect the two negative cables and connecting here, wrap around the magnets, and it goes there. From the front, you cannot see anything, of course. And on the helmet here, this one here, that has this hole, the magnets. What I did is just drill one hole. So I let the cable go outside, as you can see here, a little bit. Move again and wrap outside. So when the mask is open, the connection is not working, so of course the LED are off. But when you close the mask, and now I touch the LED, so it will never work anymore. Yeah. When you touch the mask and close, the magnets close the circuit, and the connection, sorry, and the LED are on. So in this case, every time you take out the mask, the LED will make on and off. And of course, this mask is working with the magnets and is full wearable. Now I'm still fixing the cable, so I don't want to wear because I'm afraid I will damage something. I need to put some protection around the cable, so every time I'm wearing, I will not ruin anything. But that's it. This is the mask. It's one of the biggest and longest projects that I make for Make This Beauty, but I think it's come out very, very good. The black PLA is matte, it's fantastic. Look, it's so smooth, and this one is not make any sanding or anything. It just print and put here. The small part with the resin I sand a little bit. Unfortunately, I had one issue with the resin printer. You see here, there is some one lines here, one lines here. I'm still testing a good profile for the resin printer. And when I printed it, let me turn off the LED. Okay. When I print this one, probably the speed of the Z-axis was too fast for something very heavy like this faceplate, because it's very big, full bed and very heavy. So I got some small vibration here that I try to cover as much as I can. But if you rotate a little bit, you can see here a little bit. It's something that normally you don't notice, especially when you watch from this distance. But I had this defect. I decided to keep it like this one, doesn't matter. I still need to tune the profile from the resin printer. And this one, why also I have some other here mask, because in the last video I started to use often and more often also the FDM for print the mask, because it makes much more easy the post process, but it's not always a good way, good solution. Print with a resin printer instead of the FDM. For example, this is only mask Japanese. This one, also this one. The connection with the LED, I still need to learn how to make more stable. I need to learn how to solder it better. This one is full resin. It's one part, two part, and the horns. The good one is that I just print and paint, didn't send anything. So it makes much easier make something like this one. While there is no focus, let me show from this side also. Here. It's much more easy, have a nice finish effect. But the problem is, first one is more heavy. Resin print like this one is much heavier than FDM. Second, it's more expensive because the resin is much more expensive than the resin, than the filament, the PLA normally. So it's also more expensive to make something like that. Third one is not very, even if you cure it, it's not safe to put the resin directly on your face for a long time. It's always tough. Better don't put the resin directly to your nose, to your mouth, even if you cure it a lot, because it can always have some small problem. So it's not very safe. That's why I just keep for decoration. And also, this one is more fragile. If this one falls down, it will break 1 million parts. The PLA, if it falls down, maybe we just crack one part, you can fix it. Definitely you can recover. So the resin, it's good for making something, yes, but it cannot replace the FDM, at least for me, for printing on full helmet. I have some full helmet made by resin by some friend of mine here in China. It's very good, also using some very good resin that is a little bit more light than normal, but still it's more expensive making, you need more time, you save a lot of time in post-process, but it's very, very heavy and it's fragile. I will never wear something like this to go, for example, into a false event, because if it falls down, somebody damaged, it will be a problem. I like to mix the resin and FDM like I make with Ironman, also here when I make the Blue Beetles. This one was the first helmet that I print with the resin and FDM, and I paint with the airbrush. For making this blue, I spent like 10 days testing on the spoon, try to find the good blue that it was perfect for the Blue Beetle. So it was a very difficult file. This one also is a file from your studio. When I printed the first time, it was a defect in this helmet. It forgot to put the magnet hole here on the mask. I only have it here. So I put the magnet and I say, hey, where are the magnets here? So I had to put manually. Luckily, I was able to find a good solution and I put it. And for the lens, I watch always a video from Frank Wilder that they use the sunglasses lens, very cheap, like a few euro. The plastic one with the lens with the plastic. I just took the glasses, throw away, take the lens, cut to shape around here, and it makes this fantastic effect. And this helmet, this black part and the blue part here is made with the resin, the frozen, and the back part here and this one is made with the FDM. The only problem when you make like this one is that when you go to paint, if you are not sending very good the PLA, you have different problem from the top to here, because of course the resin will be much more smooth than the PLA. So you need a lot of post-process. But usually with the new printers, as you can see, it's very smooth surface directly. So it becomes easier and easier to make something like this. I really, really love this helmet. It was my first helmet that I made together with a resin print. So usually now I want to start to use more often the resin printer, at least for some part of my company. For example, for the Ironman helmet, I want to start to use for making at least the faceplate, that is the frontal part, is the part that you can see more. So I need more clear detail, especially when it's something like this one. It was fantastic print with filament, with a resin. And the other part, the big one that doesn't even fit on my resin printer, just made with a filament and it's still very good. So you can see here resin and FDM, resin FDM, full resin. So I like to try every time something new. I was very happy with this fluo color, fluo paint. Unfortunately, you need to be under the UV light for a very long time for charge, and you need to be totally in the dark for glue a little bit. So it's not very strong effect, but it's just that plus that can make the difference from something normal to something cool. So it's nice to try something different. So let's back to check here. Here is going very well. The adhesion looks good. As you can see, this PLA luminous looks totally white, transparent almost. And after I finish, I will make one short video and I will show to you because, as I told you before, I will not be able to finish to print unless I don't speed up the printer. Maybe I can. Let me check how fast I can go. So here. Maybe I can speed up a little bit and finish in time. Now I finish 9:25. I know I need to speed up too much. And after we lose the quality and I don't want. So no, I need to show you later. Okay, so now let's see how I made the helmet of Ironman, because this is what we are going to talk today. So first, let's open a new project here. Bye bye cat. The moment it's open everything. Let's open sheet box, and here we go to the pattern. Let me close some pages here so I have more space. Nico Industry, bye bye. Okay. Open the project. Show you what I'm doing so we don't see anything. Here, all my gosh. Project. For example, this is the mask. Okay, this is the file that I print. You can see here is he make many different color also yours for the render. And when I saw this one, I say no, I need to make. I already have two Ironman helmets. I don't care. This is nice with the LED, but for the LED, it's more complicated beyond my ability. I will learn. See how many pieces there are here. Look, and it's missing all the other side. Here some. At the beginning, I tried to make like this one, but in the end, I didn't like too much the metal effect, so I point a little bit more in this direction here on the fuchsia, also because it's more accurate for a cyberpunk, in my opinion. So here we have the three parts that I print with the PLA, with the PLA of eSUN. Okay, yes. So the first part is the chin, put it this way. As usual, when I make the support, I always select manual. I select the 30 degree fill on overhand only, and I just click where I want. In this case, the black part is where I put the support. So you can see is here in this part and this line here. This one was not necessary to make it. And here. And also something that I always suggest to make it, especially if you use Orca slicer or puzzle slicer that you have more control on your printer, is I select this one, seam painting. As you see, I always put the seam to one side, from the top to down in the internal part. So every time the printer starts to print, it starts from the inside. So I will not have any scar or any defect outside. If you remove this one, when he print, he hide the seam in the best way he can, but sometimes can happen that you have the seams outside and it's very ugly, especially if you want to use the matte PLA and you don't want to make any post-process sanding or painting. So in that case, you will have a scar. In this situation, you also hiding inside probably because I don't see any effect. Here, he hide it here. So it's still outside a little bit. Probably you will see something around here. So I suggest always to put the seam inside because it's usually it will try to make as much as you can inside and you don't have any visual artifact outside. So you see now the white one just here because it's at this 2 point, but here outside it doesn't have any more artifact. All the seams are inside. In this situation outside it will be very clean. This one is the big helmet. This one I have found out how to orient it. I was thinking that first time like this one. This is how I made it. Or some in this way. By this way I will have more support here, and also here on the dome I will have more, like the tree, the round. It was not good. So I prefer, I want to show also my face a little bit. So I prefer to put more in this way and always make the seam, as you see, inside and the support on this part here. When I have this kind of situation for the support, I usually make normal support, not street supports, or depend on the situation. In this case, this part here is not strictly necessary the support, but because, as I told you, is matte PLA, I don't want to send, I want to be sure that it will be good without any post process. So I don't want to start to sand a little bit for cleaning. So I prefer to waste a little bit more material, a little bit more time, but put the supports and have a better surface. It's making. In the meantime, that is making that one. This one is the mask. Is a lot of support, I know. And people say you need much less. It probably is true. Especially if you need to make something that you need to print more time, it's always better to try to remove the support so you're wasting less material. But first I printed just once. The second, even like this one, I still got some vibration. Even if the support, you see, they are connected almost everywhere. But on the center here, there was less. One support here. You see this area that where I made the no layer shift, but it's moving a little bit. There was much less. There was more here. Here also, when I have the other one, you see, it's totally not support this group. I should add more support in this position. And also, I had to tune a little bit better the profile, slow down a little bit when I print something so big and so heavy, because it's useless to make something with a resin printer super smooth, super clean, and after you have this layer shift and it's ruining your printer. Also because printing this one, when I made it was more than 20 hours for print this one, because I cannot print with the M5S because it doesn't fit for 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter. My 8 frozen is a little bit bigger. Almost 20 hour, 20 more hour, 20 hour and a half is a lot. But the resin printer is like this one. Consider just now I print one Sapphire model, 17 centimeter, taller like this one, with the M5S, full bed, with a fast resin, 3 hours. It's big difference. So here, as you can see here, there are all these free supports. I told you this part is not very necessary, but when I print with a matte PLA, I prefer wasting a little bit of material, but don't have a feeling. And the last part is this one, the back. The back, unfortunately, also here it doesn't have a smooth surface here, so here is the part that's a little bit more ruined from the support, but you don't have a better option. And when it's so large flat part that I need to make like this one, I prefer use the normal support and not the snag, not the tree support, because the tree support they can, especially when it's not a straight line, the bridging will not be good. It can fail or leaking a little bit. How do we make this difference? Here, when you see global, you have the settings for all the files that you are working here. If you want to change just a setting on one part, I already showed you last time, I can show you again. Here, if you select from global, if you go to object, you have these 3 beds. You see, plate 1, plate 2, and plate 3. Here, if you select what is on the plate, down here you have another view. Let me see if you can see my face. Here. You can see another view with all the major information and options. Here you can change something, and what you change here, it will affect only this bed. If you have more files on this bed, you will change all the files that you select. For example, if this one was here also, here I can select something that is here and change, and still have the support 3 manual here and the snags here. These settings here is very good, so you can open many beds as you want in one project, put all the parts together, and if you need to add or editing something on a single file, you have the full control here on Orca Slicer. So in this case here, I prefer put the snag support. And as you can see here, I have all the support inside. The kitchen is 50% now, I will check. And as you can see here, the theme is always inside. Remember, this is a very good trick to learn. And also another very important thing is every time you print something, either more part or even a single one, when you print, save the project. Because, for example, if you are oriented this part or any part in a strange position like this one, you print, you have one failing like here, at this height, and you want to print only this part, you cannot print everything again. You will just print this part. But if you open the file and close the project without saving, when you open again, it will be impossible to make it the same angle. See which one was the angle that I oriented before the file, you cannot find. And in this situation, it will be impossible for you to cut in the same position. So every time you print something on Orca Slider, on Cura, on Prusa Slider, always save the project. So this one I print like this one, I fail, I need to make one cut, I can just open, I know that the file is in this position, and I can just cut whatever I want, and I can just print what is missing, and I don't need to reprint everything again from the beginning. This is something that I learned a long time ago when I had some failing and I just bite my hands and say why I didn't saving the project, how I was oriented, the faceplate, the mask, I don't remember. I had to print everything from the beginning. So this is a nice trick, not trick, but suggestion, always save the project. So if you have any problem, you can just recover, you have the same angle, same position, you can just cut in the place that you think is the correct position and print again. Now, the other part before we finish for the resin, also here you see I always saving all the projects. First, in case I want to reprint. A second, because in case I have some failing, I can see, not because I can reprint the missing part, but if one part is missing, I can see which part is failed. I don't remember on the bed. You can see how is this one. What's the name? Chin piece 2. I can reprint. So always save your project. As you can see here, I just printed this part, the front of the chin with the resin. I always use when it's something so big like this, the heavy support for everything. So I have more stable connection and just the light support on the small part. Here was the ear. So many pieces with this part, very, very tall. All this one I print with any cubic, print faster. For example, look this one. If I printed with a frozen, it was 0.5. It was 13 hours, 37 minutes. If I print with the any cubic, this is what file 2 years, okay? If I print the same file here with a fast rating, always 0.05, here it was 13 hours, if you remember, 13 hours something. With a fast rating, okay, my computer is dying, too many slicing in the same moment. In the meantime, let me check here how is going the flsun. 55%, still going very good. So here 13 hours and 40 minutes more or less. Superstar. I guess 3 hours, more or less. Yes, maybe 3 hours. Anyway, much faster. The new M5S is so fast. I think the slicing is dead. It's looking too much. Let's try again. Normally it's very fast, but I have so many slicing options down home. I have actually box or a slider. Close maybe. I have the streaming, this computer is dying, even if it's a good computer. Yeah, it's dying. I will let it work in the meantime. I will just talk. Here, yes, he's totally dying over slicer. So let's check here. The cat is going. And it's less than 5% and dying. It's so weird. I want to try to see if I go into 1 second the UV light. Wait, I go to the other room and check if I use the UV light, if you can see the effect. Wait. Yeah, you can see. Look how it's blinking in the dark. It's very, very cool. And when the light is on, you can see it becomes this transparent yellow. The effect is very, very nice. And it's coming very good. Yeah, this light, you guys, I don't know what happened. It's still dying like this one. Oops. It's dead on the 5%. And it should be around 3 hours. Let me try to open again the file and maybe close open again. It's very weird because normally it's very fast. And it's not a problem that he asked here to repair because this is like a bug of Photon. Every file you open, even if it's good, it says that it needs to be repaired, and it's not true. Let me see if it's going over. Let me give some boost to my computer. Yeah, it's very slow on all the computer. We will never see, but I will see, but you will not. Anyway, according to my experience, this one should be around 3 hours, no more nor less. 3 hours versus 13 hours and half that it was this part. And the other part that I print, it was first one, I print all the resin parts that they go inside, but I didn't understand how it's oriented. I thought that this one was the external part. Show you because I have all here. Oh. All this part, I thought that this one, the large part, is the external part, so I put all the support inside. Instead, this one goes from inside, so this one is the part that you will see. So all the part with all the support, it was the good one. So I have a problem because I put a lot of support and it was a mess. So I have to reprint, also because I try to make with the PLA that I'm printing now the cat. So I'm using this excuse for reprint with the PLA Luminous, and in fact it was very nice. So I'm very happy of the result. And here what we have. Here we have again. We made 2 hours 47 minutes. 2 hours 47 minutes with a fast resin. If I use, for be honest, the same resin, so the basic one, for example, it will be like 6 hours. So almost half time from frozen with a normal resin. So it's still a very, very good burger. So in the meantime it is making. Let's come back here. So today I told you I want to show you the last work that I made, the Ironman, to show you how I printed. So this faceplate is made with a resin print with a frozen because it's very big. All the other resin part, meaning everything, is made with the M5S, and the black part here with the FLSUN V400 and the PLA matte black eSUN. And you can see it's fantastic because it doesn't left any mark. It looks like the resin, the black matte PLA. And I paint the yellow part with a luminous spray with the airbrush, and this white part inside is made with the luminous PLA that we are printing here with the FLSUN now. This one that you saw before, the effect is a glow in the dark filament, and you can see it works very, very, very good. So, and also after that we saw some Halloween projects. So one more time, I remember, if you want to, let me show my face. If you want, here, come back bigger. Here. If you want to print something for Halloween, if you wanted I print something for Halloween, if you see something nice from Printable, Cal3D, or Thingiverse, or any other website from pre-files, you can link here in the description, in the comments below, write, and I will try to print for you for the next live and show how I made it. So I would like to interact more with you. Otherwise, you can check in the website of Nico, or if you are in the patron of Yosh, Mystery Maker, Janjo doesn't make anything for Halloween. So some other patron that maybe I'm joined, you can tell me if in this patron I can print, and I will show to you what is my last work. Let me see. With the other filament, here we have 4 hours 41 minutes versus 13 hours. It's very, very fast. It's very good. I'm really happy of this new resin print that they made. And if Bamboo made a resin printer, wow, I cannot imagine what they can do. If now any cubic is with the M5S, the very fast resin print, I don't know what Bamboo can do, honestly. Because look what it did with the Bamboo Lab. Before it was only the FLSUN that had the very fast printer, the Delta, and it's bigger than FLSUN than the Bamboo, but is Bamboo changed totally how the people start to print. Very, very simple. So today we made something different from usual. I show you what I'm printing live. Let's continue to watch there. Meanwhile, I say goodbye to all of you. Here, I put some webcam around the house so I can show you when I'm printing with the FLSUN or when I'm printing with the Bamboo. I will try to print here in front also with a resin printer sometime. We can find something nice to print together. So I would like that you really write in the comments what you would like to see to me to print next time, so I can even prepare the file in the live together. If you ask me to print something, I can take the file, I can orient it, make the support directly in the live and start to print together. So you can see all the process from the beginning until I start to send the printer and make the job. So I hope you enjoy this new kind of live. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, so every week when I go live from eSUN, you will get a notification and you can join me and we can stay 1 hour together. So except for this one, thank you and see you next week. Bye bye.